Where is it? I have a necklace my husband brought back to me from Japan, and it's a little, I don't know, just a little thingy that has salt in it, and that was what it was for protection. So, and that's, Japan, that's more of a Buddhist nation, but um, it's pretty universal. So, salt in
So
the scripture was always a purification thing, or always had healing properties to it, purification properties.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, it's worth a shot. Especially like in like Catholicism, I'm became Catholic as an adult, and uh, they utilize things that Pentecostal backgrounds also utilize, which are healing oils and things like that. But blessed salt is also considered something like a healing oil, a blessed oil, or water, holy water, which is supposed to be a symbol of baptism and protection. So anyway, what I got.
yeah, well, I mean, I
Good.
don't think it could hurt.
Ain't gonna hurt.
No.
No, no, it's salt, man. You can sweep it.
Yeah, you vacuum it up, sweep it.
Vacuum that up. Yeah, absolutely. Not
Um,
gonna hurt.
I mean, that's what I think. So, I mean, I don't think I've used it. I have used it. I used to actually take it with us on
Yeah,
investigations and stuff, just in case I ever needed it.
me too. Me too. And sage, and you know, uh, apparently it works in a lot of places, so it's worth carrying around when you go to a creepy place.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear all them dogs barking or not.
You're a couple. Not bad. So, what do you think, Jess? What do you think, Dustin?
I
You
don't
know,
know about the whole salt thing.
well, your background, weren't your a lot of your family Pentecostal, right?
Yes. Yes,
So,
big time,
okay,
hardcore.
okay, that's cool. So I totally understand that because that's my teenage, like my whole teenage years. I was, in the Jesus movement up into the long time. But I mean, prayer and oil and all of that stuff is utilized, and it's seen in Old Testament, New Testament. Incense is used, to represent prayer,
Uh
um,
huh.
all that kind of stuff. So I mean, your family, some of them are still doing that, and that's cool. A lot of people are healed that way.
It's all in what you believe, right?
I think so. You know, um, and how far you're willing to go in your belief. You know, um,
Uh-huh.
Well, it
God
says
meets
that
us where we are.
for many different cultures, salt is used as a talisman for warding off unwelcome spirits. In
It
Morocco,
is,
believers in the
yes.
paranormal sometimes wear tiny bits of sea salt and amulets around their necks for this purpose. In parts of
Uh
Germany,
huh.
it's believed that placing a few grains of salt in a milk pot will keep witches away from the milk. In Normandy, it's sometimes believed that putting a bit of salt into whatever you use to store milk will protect the cow that it came from. And
Hmm.
in present day America, it's often practiced among those who are looking to keep spirits out of the home to place salt along the bottoms of doors and windows, which acts as a protective barrier between your home and anything paranormal that may want to enter it. Regardless of the place or
Right.
culture, salt seems to be a tie that binds when it comes to protecting yourself against unwanted visitors from beyond and not solely within the paranormal world. The Catholic religion sees salt that's been blessed by a priest as a sacrament similar to holy water, but what makes salt specifically so special? Salt is considered to have tremendous neutralizing properties that are useful to cleanse, heal, and balance energy. If you've ever owned a
Hmm.
Himalayan salt lamp, and notice that the room the lamp in is in seemed considerably calmer than the rest of your space. Now you may know why. It is said that the proximity to salt not only wards off spirits, but also keeps the air clean and increases energy levels and aids in a better sleep cycle.
I have one right over there.
So I mean, what do you think? Like, because they said that, like, you know, a salt lamp. So like Scentsy.
Like
Yeah.
Scentsy, you
like,
mean,
burn
or
some salt.
Well, I don't. Have you ever seen one before, Max? A
What?
Himalayan salt lamp?
Maybe I just don't really know.
I've got one. I can bring it over and show it to you. But it's like a big chunk of some kind of a crystal. Looks like a crystal almost, and it's kind of one I have is kind of orange in color, and it's for candles here. But the midwife clinic I go to, they keep one going in their lobby, and it kind of also is an ionizing thing, and it keeps like odors down instead of using an air freshener.
Yeah.
It keeps the air clean, but it is calming to me, even if it's in my head and I'm psycho. But I like it, so I stick a candle in it. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's pretty. I like candles, so anyway.
Yeah.
I don't. What do you think about the? Yeah, you're talking about the Scentsy oils or the essential oils. What do you think about those?
Oh, like essential oils. I do use essential oils,
Yeah.
and I thought they were kind of, I didn't really think that they were effective. But then I started kind of using them more regularly, and they really do seem to help me. So yeah, I think there's medicinal value there. Other countries use them pharmaceutically, and our country is just so tied into the drug culture and the pharmaceutical, companies that own us and own our government, that we downplay them, but they do work. They really do, and a lot better for you than throwing a bunch of drugs down your throat. You don't need them.
Yeah, I'm not so for all that stuff.
Right. Overexposure to medication is going to kill our country someday.
Yeah.
People are immune to antibiotics, so. Anyway, don't get me started on my Greenpeace spiel.
I agree with that one. Like green tea.
Yeah.
I used to just drink the hell out of green tea all the time.
Yeah.
Now I just drink nothing but water, and occasionally I'll drink pop, but mostly water.
It's good for you. Here comes Josh. Josh.
Hey.
What's up? Hey, homie.
We're doing. I mean, we can all turn our video on and go video on Facebook, but we just have it off right now.
I got mine on. Me and Josh do this. Okay, we're gonna look at each other.
Well, I can't see you.
Yeah, I'm on, but the green tea definitely. I mean, that has very no health benefits. My grandson loves it. I don't like the way it tastes, so I don't drink it, but it definitely is good for you.
Yeah. What we're talking about, Josh, is Josh Hale. He's the co-founder of Chickasha Paranormal Research Society, so he's on here with us right now. What we're talking about is, do you believe that salt can be used to help protect yourself from evil spirits?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why it couldn't. People have been using it for years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, centuries, other countries and everything. Because that's what I read a little thing about that, and it was talking about all these different countries and how they use it and what they believe there. But Dustin he's kind of, Dustin doesn't believe it.
To an extent. I mean, I don't know if I buy into it. It's gonna work. It's gonna fix everything. You're not gonna have any demons come after you or nothing like that. But
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Right.
get it.
There's Max. Hey,
Uh,
peace, man.
well, the next thing is a Dybbuk box. You ever heard of those?
Yeah, bad news.
Yeah, it's sometimes spelled Dybbuk as in Dibbuk, but how they have it spelled on here is Dybbuk. It says the relic is said to contain the evil soul of a dead person that must be watched and guarded against possessing the living. And in 2003, a man named Kevin Manis bought a similar box from eBay that once belonged to a Holocaust survivor. Curious as to what was inside, he opened it and found a variety of strange things, including a lock of blonde hair. Not knowing what to do with the box, he gifted it to his mother for her birthday. God, and she
Mhm.
suffered a stroke the same day. Several other
Oh,
boxes of this nature exist around the world and are believed to also contain evil spirits and should not be touched or opened. So look out. Yeah, see, me, if I had a Dybbuk
Question.
box, yeah, that thing would never open. I
Yeah.
would never open that.
No. So
They
is
made a
that
movie about
kind
that.
of isn't that associated a lot with the way the Jewish
Yeah,
religion
Judaism, yeah.
deals with evil spirits? That's what there was a movie, a really, paranormal movie that I watched a couple of years back that was based around that. And the daughter,
Yeah, it was called like
like,
The Possession or something like that.
yeah, and the daughter got possessed. Do you remember
Because
that
they
one?
got it at a like an
Yeah.
estate sale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the
That's
first
the one
time
I was
I'd heard
thinking of.
about it. Right. So it seems like it's associated a lot, like they were saying, the Holocaust, and that's how the the Jewish priest would get rid of evil spirits, would send them to a box like that.
Yep.
So yeah, don't open those suckers. They're bad news.
What do you think, Dustin?
is that kind of like the Devil's Toy Box?
Explain what that is.
I don't know.
Devil's Toy Box started to be kind of like a trap for ghosts. It's a box that on the inside has all mirrors in it, and supposedly you can trap ghosts in it or demons.
Mhm.
The Devil's
But,
Toy Box?
Yeah, you got to once you catch the demon inside of it, you got to destroy it or whatever, dispose of it properly, and if you don't, and you open it up, then it lets that demon out.
It says it's an urban legend. I mean, I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
calling you a liar, but I believe in urban legends. I believe that urban legends
But
are...
so is Bigfoot, and I mean, you know he's out there.
No, I'm not saying that you're wrong about it or anything. I'm saying that they say it's an urban legend. I believe in urban legends. I believe that there's
Yeah.
some truth behind what those stories are.
Comes from somewhere.
But it says, according to the legend, if you stood inside this mirror room alone for far too long, supposedly the devil would show up and steal your soul.
Bum, bum, bum.
Don't stay in there. That's
So-
a bad idea. I don't think this is about the Devil's Toy Box. I think the Dybbuk box was specifically
Well,
kind of a
because you know how there's different beliefs in the demonic and stuff. So,
Yeah.
a Dybbuk is like.
But
what they
wasn't it
call
supposed to
a
be an
demon.
evil human spirit for the Dybbuk box?
Yeah. Well, it says in Jewish mythology, a Dybbuk is from the Hebrew verb. I can't say that.
Okay.
Adhere or cling is a malicious possessing spirit believed to be the dislocated soul of a dead person. It supposedly leaves the host body once it has accomplished its goal, sometimes after being helped. This is the term first appears in a number of the 16th century writings, though it was ignored by mainstream scholarship until S. Ansky's play, The Dybbuk, popularized the concept in literally circles. Man, I can't talk.
You're good.
It says
I had
earlier accounts of possession, such as that given by Josephus, were the demonic possession rather than by ghosts. These accounts advocated Orthodox orthodoxy among the populace.